And the all-out savagery continues here for Bitcoin. And right now, are we beginning to see some potentially hidden bullish patterns forming here inside the chart? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and the savagery we're seeing inside the chart right now. Grandma's cookies and a bottle of yo-ho-ho. Another tumultuous past 24 hours here for BTC, running all the way down into the low 11,000s and then briefly dipping into the $10,000 region. We've since recovered, seen a bounce here, and the question now becomes, my friends, amidst the chaos here inside the chart right now, are there some potentially hidden bullish patterns creeping in right here, right now? So as a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right. So we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice, this is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and speculative hypotheses on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. That being said, let's begin right here on the 1 hour time frame, just to really put this under a microscope here. We can clearly see that after our waterfall from the top there at around 13,200, we dropped significantly, bouncing twice and getting rejected at historic levels of bearish confluence, right? This first level here, ladies and gentlemen, where did we test up to? Ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. This little Wikanachi Don Dot right here, ladies and gentlemen, tested it, failed, plunged again. Then we had another reaction rally, bounced. Where did we find rejection, ladies and gentlemen? Boom, right there at our prior consolidation range. Dropped again, tested below the $11,000 region. And my friends, right here, right now, we are finding rejection along the downward sloping trend line created here on top of our last reaction rally bounce. Let's get this crypto. So now, since we've broken this all down, where do we currently stand here? Well, there's a few things to look at. One, ironically, we are still holding this downward sloping support line. Well, it was resistance, right? And now it's kind of becoming a support here in a very unique way, right? But this is common per classical technical analysis theory, that you do see resistance lines turn into new support lines, right? And oddly enough, we are finding some support along this region right now. I mean, although we did have wicks going down below this region, look at the candle bodies. We've been respecting that line, and right now we are tentatively looking to respect it here once again, all while creating another symmetrical triangle or symmetrical pennant formation, however you'd like to describe it. And this for me is very interesting, my friends, here, because of the fact that we are coming down off of a savage waterfall, a debacle in and of itself here, as this market sold off in absolutely extravagant fashion. And this, to me, does have the creation here and the possibilities and the makings of a potential bear flag to the downside, right? And just to outline this, we have our flagpole down, followed by a sideways consolidation within a range into a flag/pennant formation, which then could tentatively lead us to an extrapolated measured move of the flagpole, the size of the flagpole down all the way to our measured move. Let's take it here. This for me from the bottom of the pattern, ladies and gentlemen, we'll actually put it up here if it were to break, right? If we're looking at a measured move, this would potentially take us to a new low here, ladies and gentlemen, on the grand scheme of things from a macro level, right? Excuse me, I'm getting a little The chart was messed up. All right, so there we go. We've got our potential measured move of a bear flag down, right? But there's a very interesting point of view to look at here, because although we do see that this could just potentially be a common bear flag to the downside, right? We also have to understand here that right now we are above a critical support level. This whole green box for me here, which ranges from 10,700 all the way up to about 11,200. We've seen a lot of historic price action in here, which has, for the time being, acted as new support. So although we are seeing a classic bear flag forming here, this is unique because right now the bottom of this pennant is riding along not only just one area of support, which is the green box, but also this downward sloping old resistance line, which has been playing its role here in a bit of a confluence. I don't want to say that this line has been all too important, but we can see here, even on the most recent dip, we have respected this line here once again. So what we're looking at here, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, is a stalemate range that is going to break out explosively, just like these moves that we've seen here. The one that we just had to the downside, this one here, right? These crocodile tooth pattern formations, right? This is what the trend is looking for right now. The trend has had a common trait here all throughout this micro formation, and this trait has been crocodile tooth pattern formations in each direction. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, I am not expecting this to change. It can, but in my opinion, my hypothesis here is that we are going to continue to find more crocodile tooth pattern formations here in this trend right now. If we flip on our moving averages here on the 4-hour time frame, something interesting to take into consideration here is we are now, at the time of recording, trading underneath our 4-hour moving averages, the 50 and the 100. If we go over to the 1-hour time frame, we are trading below the 100, the 200, and we were just until several hours ago under the 50 as well. Right now, the trend is in a very unique situation here. As we can see, this move here wrecked many. Also, on the move up, it was very prosperous for many, such as myself. Shout out to my VIPs. You guys know I longed the breakout of this bull flag to the upside. Crushed it and got this crypto. I wound up longing 11,792. Here's my take profits. If you'd like to look at these and pause the screen later on or whenever, these were my take profits. And to recap my position, you guys already see, I wound up taking profits on my long all up at about 12,839 on average, right? So I longed the breakout, took from up here, and we've since waterfalled. And right now, I'm awaiting my next entry right now because I see that the creation of a new potential massive rip is looming here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how else to say it other than the fact that we are squeezing into the tip of this formation now, just like I was calling it out over here in this formation. I even put this little marker here, right? You guys remember this. I put the little exclamation point here. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, as we squeeze to the end of this pennant, I am expecting a high volume, explosive move to come out of this range. And what did we get, ladies and gentlemen? Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. An absolutely explosive move at the end of the pennant. And right now, I'm seeing a very, very similar setup here, okay? Let me walk you through this, even down to the volume. Look at what we had here, right? Pennant forming with the creation of higher low, higher low, higher low, lower high, lower high, lower high, squeezing in here with a descending volume profile, right? Descending, which allowed me to speculate that when we get to the end here, we're going to see an increase in volume and a rip. And that is exactly what we got, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, I'm seeing right here, we're having higher low, higher low, higher low, lower high, lower high, lower high, all with a descending volume profile once again. Of course, past performance is not indicative of future results, but the history, it can rhyme, right? It doesn't have to repeat itself, but it can rhyme, right? And I'm forming my speculative hypothesis based off the prior action that I'm seeing in this trend. And right now, with these patterns looking very similar to me, with all of the crocodile teeth being formed throughout this trend right now, I believe, in my opinion, that a large, heinous flagpole is coming here. Now, I've already made the case here that this does pretty much look like a classic bear flag, right? So there is certainly merit to the downside. But on the contrary, ladies and gentlemen, we have to understand here that it is possible, if we take this flagpole extrapolation away here, that we are right now finding support here along this green box in a neutral symmetrical triangle pattern formation, looking for a high volume breakout somewhere right in this vicinity, right? Just like last time. And this could bring us to the upside. Now let's explore the possibilities of this. If we go out here to the daily, I really want you to keep this on your radar here. The fact of the matter is that on our swing highs to swing lows, right? This is where we put in our first macro bottom here. We then had a swing high to a swing low. Notice that this next low here is higher than the original. Another swing high to swing low. And notice again, ladies and gentlemen, this low here is higher than the last. So we are right now on a higher low trajectory, 1, 2, 3, when you look at it from a swing low to swing high perspective, which is inherently bullish per classical technical analysis theory. And also where we are finding this low right now is in an area that I would expect to find tentative support. Just like our last one also fell within the box, this one right now is forming a new consolidation above this box, and it's higher than the last. Also inherently bullish per classical technical analysis theory. And if we draw a trend line here, we can also see that this may in fact, ladies and gentlemen, just be forming one large symmetrical triangle here, which if you do want to look at this from a neutral perspective, right, although the action has been micro bearish this whole time here, right, we can chalk it up to maybe this whole move here is a bull flag, right, a bullish flagpole to the upside, followed up by a symmetrical pennant, which is then the flag, which in fact could break out to the upside if we take out the prior highs and look for a measured move, which I forgot to do this yesterday, so I'm going to do it now. If we clone this over here, drag it to the potential breakout point, we'll put it right at the end of the pennant here, and we zoom out, what we can see here, ladies and gentlemen, is that this would bring us very close to our all-time high range if this does in fact play out as one large bull flag. Let's get this crypto. Do I think that's likely? I don't want to say that. I don't believe the probability on that happening in that type of fashion is very high, although if we are still amidst our parabolic uptrend here, it wouldn't be completely out of the realm of possibility to get another heinous crocodile tooth like this to test us up past our prior high, kick in that FOMO level, and in my opinion, what's a more, a more probable target if the bulls are going to continue this parabola, it would be up here near this 0.786 Fibonacci extension, which is more so around the $16,000 region. Let's get this crypto. That is my bullish scenario there. So there are certainly some bullish things to take away from this. Also, if we go and look now at the fear and greed index, ladies and gentlemen, look at it, a 33 currently at the time of recording. This is the first time we've seen a reading this low since the beginning of June. Savage, heinous, and a borderline ludicrous debacle, if you do in fact ask me. And right now, with the fear getting so low inside this market, right? Very low here for the first time in quite some time. And we have still held this support here. The bulls still maintaining this higher low trajectory. Could be a bullish sign here, ladies and gentlemen, that fear has entered the market on mass scale, the lowest reading in quite some time, yet we've still held a higher low trajectory while still building a potential bullish pennant here, coming off of a potential bull flagpole up to potentially make this whole thing one large bull flag. It could be a hidden pattern here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not discrediting by any means the fact that we still right now are micro bearish, right? That we've set lower highs here. We're finding that this level has been a rejection point. I can't discredit any of that, right? I can't discredit that the volume has let up right now, but I'm seeing the signs here, right? that we still could have some hidden bullishness left in this trend, that a lot of the degenerates right now are already calling for a plunge deep down into the crypto abyss. Oh, Gerbanaccio, do you think that it's all over, Kirby? It's all over? Don Gerbanaccio plays this market for what it is. I look for these setups, ladies and gentlemen, and I look to strike upon them like a cobra out of the grass and get this crypto when confirmations present themselves. And when I am looking to strike, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be keeping you updated in VIP with my trades in real time, to the absolute exact second that I make my trades. I post my strategies and my entries, my exits, my targets, my take profits exclusively for you in VIP. I can only be here on this stream once per day for you on YouTube. But in VIP, I'm alerting you all around the clock 24/7, 365 when I strike. And right now, as you can see, these types of heinous moves here, the crocodile teeth, are happening in the snap of a finger, in the blink of an eye. And Don Gerbanaccio is looking to strike upon them when they occur. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, as I've stated here, to me, I'm going to put this little caution sign here, the little exclamation mark right at the end of this pennant, just as I did last time right here. We have the descending volume profile. We have a squeeze potentially happening into the end of a pattern formation here in the symmetrical triangle, all while finding tentative support. Is this going to give way, and are we going to drop down below this green box to potentially put in a new lower low here on a on a macro level to look for a full-blown correction to the downside? Is that what is going to happen? Getting tongue-tied. Or, on the contrary here, are we going to continue to respect this upward sloping trend line here of the larger pattern and look to squeeze up into the end of this pennant formation here and look to break out potentially to the upside? I see some hidden patterns here. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting tongue-tied all across this stream here. I see some tentative hidden patterns here. But either way, I'm ready to crush this market if it breaks down, and I'm ready to crush this market if it breaks up, right? Right now, I'm remaining completely unbiased here. I see the trend is ready to explode in one direction or the other. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, I just hope it goes to the moon. Gerbanaccio, please. Because if it drops down, I'm going to be shorting it. Just the same as if we go up, I'm going to be longing it, right? Right now, I'm awaiting confirmations, and I'm getting ready to strike. I see potentially life-changing trading opportunity is looming here once again. Just as I saw it with this breakout here, longed it and took my profits all up in this region. Let's get this crypto. I kept you all updated all the way with my trade from that point in VIP. And right now, I'm preparing for my next move. Do not get caught like a deer in the headlights here, ladies and gentlemen. You see where we're squeezing, right? When this break occurs, you better be prepared. You need to have a plan in advance. I'm posting my plans for you in VIP, but you need to have your own plan in advance before the moves happen, because it's too late when the moves happen, ladies and gentlemen. And that's when the degenerates cry to Don, oh, Don, but I went long up here and I didn't even use a stop loss, Kirby, and I lost everything. Do not be that guy, ladies and gentlemen. Do not be like Average Joe and James at the water cooler. You're better than that. You deserve better than that, right? Plan in advance. Have a strategy. Right now, I'm strategizing around the clock, and I'm posting my strategy for you in VIP. My personal trade entries, exits, targets, positions. As I plot my strategies, I post them in real time. As I make my entries, post my stop losses, my take profit points, etc. I'm planning for both directions right now, and I'm looking to crush this market like a 2-ton man on a tuna fish can when we break in either direction here. Is this going to be a bull flag? Excuse me. Is this going to be a bear flag that breaks down potentially to new macro lows? Or on the contrary, ladies and gentlemen, are we going to find support here and look to climb up this upward sloping resistance line of the tentative bull flag pennant here of the bigger, larger macro structure to then potentially break out to new highs? My friends, this is a very exciting time here in this market. Nah, it's not always that we see crocodile teeth like this forming over and over again. This, my friends, is a trader's dream, to see volatility ripping like this on nearly a daily basis. I'm looking to crush it like a 2-ton man on a tuna fish can. Are you going to be the one that crushes this market, or are you going to be the one that gets crushed? Personally, Don Carbonaccio is looking to be the one that does the crushing. And these Moon Boys, ladies and gentlemen, when they come on this stream, they can like it or they don't like it. But either way, they better learn to love it, because this stream right here is the best thing going inside the cryptocurrency space today. Let's get this crypto. Diamonds are forever, and so is Don Carbonaccio. Sheesh. So ladies and gentlemen, right now I will see you all in VIP. I'm getting ready to make my next play here, to strike like a cobra out of the grass and get this crypto when I see that potentially life-changing trading opportunity present itself. And my friends, I believe it is looming here in the shadows. Coming up here potentially very, very shortly. So guys, I will keep you updated 24/7 in VIP with all of my plays. I'm ready to get this crypto. Are you? Let's get this crypto. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. If you could, one last time, moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Be prepared. If you fail to plan, then your plan is to fail. Don Carbonaccio does not fail to plan. Don Carbonaccio plans to succeed. So I will see you all in VIP right now. Shout out to all of my new future VIPs joining VIP right now after this video. I will see you in VIP right now. Let's get this crypto. And until next time, my friends, the Don has spoken. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.